say like after you just say next is Sam's level, next is Will's level, next is Armando's level, or whatever it is.
So
Or
there's
and
not
that
really
brings us to or whatever you want to use. But yeah,
Just kind of a cue so the person knows to unmute themselves and start talking.
okay. The area right after mine. Whose is that one?
The first one?
Sam. That'll be Sam
Yeah.
after yours.
Okay, Samuel.
all right. So I am about to start recording. Sam, Armando, feel free to mute. Brandon, you're going to start talking right away. Okay?
Good luck, Brandon.
Yep. This is my abandoned. This is the first hub, and up next is the abandoned warehouse, which is my area. First off, you can be jumping over this tree in the way, or you can walk around it. These boxes you can either jump over or move out of the way using your grab null. This area is going to have some more traps implemented into it. For now, it's kind of bare. In the next room, the door is going to be a pressure plate door, but for now, just pressing E on it will open it. Later on, we'll add a button that you can stand on or put a box on to open it up. In this room, make makeshift stairs to get up on the stair that's over here. On the second floor, we have some platforms you jump across to get to the other side. The side room over there has some extra collectibles as well. Platforming can be a bit tricky sometimes too.
One second, guys. I need to fix something.
All right.
I'm gonna disconnect really quick. It's for some reason a little laggy between us, and I was getting half the words from.
Oh, okay.
Right. Gonna just trash bin that. How do I start this over?
Just quit and start over again.
Yeah, fine.
This is the hub area, which leads into the first area of our level, which is the abandoned warehouse, which is my obstacle is to jump over this tree that's in the way. You either jump over it or move around it. Then we have the small blockade of boxes, which you can either jump over or push out of the way. This next room is bare right now, but we're going to add more traps to it in the future. The next room has a door which is supposed to be a pressure plate door. You step on the plate and the door will open, or you put a box on it. But for now, the door just opens using the E key, placeholder. In this next room, we have boxes scattered around which you use to get on top of the stairs that's over here. And on the second floor, we have a bunch of platform over to get to the other side. And to the right is a side room with some extra items. Platforming here can be a little bit tricky at times as well. At the platforming section, the next room is going to be another trap room, or with another pressure plate. We're going to place somewhere, but again, the door is placeholder for now, so all it does is press E to open it. This next room is going to have more traps split into it, but for now, again, things are just placeholder for the gold. And plan on putting probably some mines and some other traps in here as well. This next room is the last room of the warehouse. We grab the gem that's on the table at the far end, as well as some food that's on this other table. And that's the main objective of the level. After you pick it up, you jump out the window to the backyard where it's full of mines. Be careful to maneuver around them, as well as some other pickups scattered around here too if you feel inclined to pick them up. Well, here's a big water tank with some more platforming. If you fall in the water, you'll take damage over time, but it hasn't been implemented yet. So for now, I added a little makeshift stairs to get out of the water in case someone falls in the pool. And after this, the next area is Samuel's section of the map. So I will lead it over to Samuel now.
The area coming up is a snow-filled area based around an abandoned military base. Here, the Scrapper's objective is to find an advanced weapon prototype to secure it for the Bastion. Unfortunately, the route to the level is rather long and tedious, but as it is rather high in the mountains, it is to be expected. When the player first enters, they must first find a way inside the base. They can choose to either go to the left or to the right, each one offering different varied obstacles. First challenge the player must face is to navigate through a dangerous minefield. Touching a mine will subtract 25 health, and if you hit it for up to 4 mines, you will die. Luckily, the minefield is fairly easy to navigate through for a competent player. Once you make it past the minefields, you reach a frozen lake. Here, you need to simply move a block of ice over to the ledge and use it to jump up. The ice is slippery and can be pushed easily, but you cannot use the grab null on it. This creates quite an interesting challenge for less, or shall we say, all players. Once the ice has been secured in place, the Scrapper needs to navigate through past some metal posts and then walk up, and then merely walk up. Easy as taking your first steps. Once inside, the Scrapper can pick up some war relics, which are scattered around, and then enter the base. Your first objective will be to approach the only intact building and create a pathway using the board on the ground provided. Should the player have trouble with the board, there are some nearby crates which you can use instead. Once inside, Scrapper needs to grab the shovel, which is leaning up against the corner of the room. The shovel can be used to dig through loose piles of snow, which are located throughout the area. That door is locked, and you cannot go through that. Snow piles, marked by their brighter colors, can be dug through with the E key by approaching them. Some contain valuables, like war relics. Others, though, contain mines, so don't be too greedy. The vault door contains the final objective, the weapon prototype. Unfortunately, you have to restore power to the generator first. Keep digging through that snow until you find what you need. That is a mine, do not touch that. This snow pile seems quite suspicious. Once you make it to the secret passageway, you have another ice puzzle, which is slightly more complicated as it requires you to position 2 blocks at the same time. This normally wouldn't be that hard, but ice is notorious for being quite slippery. You can do it. I believe in you. Good job. Once you make it up there, you simply have to walk down until you make it to the bottom level of the first building you're in. Turn on the generator with the E key, and then quickly head upstairs. The previous door that blocked your path can now be unlocked. The E key. And you find yourself back where you started, and in perfect position, head straight for that vault. Straight for the vault. The vault. There we go. Or you can explore. There's a bunch of snow all around, and it's very scenic, so I'm sure it's very fun to explore everywhere and enjoy the soft sound of the snow crunching beneath your feet. But once you are finished exploring, it is good to head straight for the vault. Simply use the box to jump over. If it's too far away, you can use the grapnel. Find you're a little zoomed in, you can push the shift key again to zoom out again. Just push E on that big red button and the vault door will open. Unfortunately, there's no animation yet. That will be fixed in gold. Pick up the cannon, complete your objective, and head over to the next area, which was made by Will.
Alright, and that brings us to the last airport by myself, Will. As you walk into the airport area, you'll see that there's rooms covered in what looks to be either ice or glass, and a bunch of shops. You can use rocks to break the glass, and it gives you a hint. There's a bar around here. I take it we need something from the bar. Oh, I'm in the bar. Ah, that looks handy. There's a key there. You use the E key to pick it up. And it brings us through the first gate. Over here you'll see that there's 2 dead bodies, a little mummified. On one of them looks to be like a key. Then you can crouch under here and keep moving forward. Apparently, we need to get up and over. Sometimes it takes a couple tries with the board. With key you picked up from the dead body, you can open the door. It stutters a little, and you need to use another board. Which brings us to landmines. Oh, I hate landmines. Ah, and if you're not careful, you'll take some damage. This looks interesting. I'll pick it up. Alright, now we're in the cargo area. And we get to the door, and apparently there are certain crates that we need to pick up. already picked up the first one. Here's the second one. And where's the third one? Ah, it's over this way. After you've picked up all 3 crates, each containing a key, you can then open the door. However, the door gets stuck. To go further, you need to bring a box around and hop over. And now you have a power source that you need for the rest of the level. This brings us over to Armando's level, which he'll be speaking shortly.
This is not your mother's basement. You'll come to a fence with a hole. You'll have to crawl underneath it, make your way inside the building, and right immediately inside is a reception window that you will jump through. Once you hop over the counter, you'll head straight back to the computer, the one that's directly in front of Will right now. You press E on this computer. It'll turn on the lights. It'll activate the door to unlock. You'll make your way around the corner towards the utility room. Once inside the utility room, you'll find a circuit breaker. Turn around. To the left. And turn around to your left. Right there, to your right now. Activate the circuit breaker. This will unlock the other doors. It changes the light color, so that way it gives you an indication of where you should be going. The last stall hides the key to going into the next room by crawling through the sewer system. Once inside the sewer system, to your right, you can hop over this counter. Immediately all the way to the left, you'll have a crawl space. And in this room here, you'll have to activate the 3 power cells back to their original spot in order to power up the generator, which will power up the rest of the building. You can either push them or you can use the grabnel. Either one works for these. And once all 3 are back in their place, all 3 lights will turn on. The generator has a push button on the front that'll turn green for you to activate. Once you've activated the generator, you make your way towards the elevator and wait for its service to come back to you. Push button in the front. There you go. Get the health pack to regenerate your health as well. Now to the elevator. Go ahead and move all the way to the front of the elevator. Once on top to the 4th floor, if you've required the key card for the 4th floor, you will have access to the door immediately in front of you. Without it, you'll have to take the long way around. For now, you can go ahead and press E on the secret door. Go ahead and press E on the door. This is AB, AC from left to right. Go to the door, Will, to your left. Press E on the door. There you go. Follow the hallway all the way down. You'll come to a hole, which will lead you to the 2nd floor. Down a little bit more. There you go. Another floor down there. In front of you is an inventory item, and to your left is where you will hop outside the counter to go into the administrative offices. There are 4 computers inside the administrative offices that will activate each door. On top of that, straight ahead and to the right. On top of unlocking these doors, the other 4 computer consoles that are hiding in here will do damage to the player. The way to know which ones are the ones you're supposed to be looking for, they'll have a flashing light overhead. All the way down to the left. Straight down. You're good on that one. To your left, to your right, now to your left. First one in. Turn around. Make a left, make a right. That one. Come out, make a left. Make a left, make a right. To your left. Turn around. There you go. Go all the way down there. That computer console. Straight ahead, and then to the left at the end of the hallway. First door on the right. Inside the conference room, the player is going to have to push these puzzles back into place. If you go into the women's room, there is a codex page that tells you how to do this puzzle. Once you have all 4 pieces back in place, the doors will unlock, allowing the player to grab the level inventory, and they'll have to make their way over to the utilities closet to escape out the window. Turn around, head out, make a left once you exit the room, straight down. Okay. There's a health pack in this room, last all. Okay, you need to activate another computer. To your right. Second one to the left. First one in to the left. There you go. Now go back to the right again. Straight down. Push that glass out. And that's the end of the level.
Oh, shit.
Yep, I figured that was the issue.
Well, thankfully I have it recording on Google as well.
Oh, thank God, you had a backup, didn't you?
Yeah, so while he's recording that, I'm recording this.
So that was the first one. Give me a second. Let me... This may have... Fuck me.
Yeah, there was a warning in the thing that said before that you're running out of space.
You gotta install something, man.
It's time to get a bigger hard
All
drive.
right.
Okay, well,
That
at least we have the recording.
So that first... There we go. That first recording that you have now, cut off the last section of it, where we're talking now, and turn that in for the second piece. Let's